Hello. Ooh, let's readjust here. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello. Oh, I've never actually seen this one all the way through. So excited. Hello, Lewis. Hello, Ari. Also, there's a little musical callback in the first song. I'm assuming it's on purpose because Jeff Blim is a genius. These are facts. That's really fun to point out. Excited. Awesome. How's my sound, y'all? Are we sounding good today? It is time. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Robert. Hello, Sophie. Hello, Katie. Hello, Beffy. These are all familiar faces. Jacob is here. Devi Plays is here. Solar System is here, which I don't know if I've ever seen Solar System in alive. So I'm happy to see you. An anonymous toothbrush is here. That name brings me so much joy. I think Star Kid is still here. Jar of Sapphics is here. Hello, everyone is here. Yay, we're racking up. Audie's here. Yay. Okay, awesome. We're sounding good. Yay. I love how I finally figure out all the sound stuff in our last Nightmare Time live. I don't plan on this being the last live, but I do have a quick update for you guys. Life update. Where to start? I'm not going to tell you the whole story. I will say that it is David John is here. Hello. The young one is here. Some deep mystery is here. So, changes in my life. It's not a huge deal. I'm hoping it won't impact too much. Hello, KT. But I am in the process of possibly accepting a music teacher position at a school. So what that's going to look like is my daytimes will be taken up if we do lives. I'm imagining that I'll probably do a really fun live summer. Like during the summer, we'll have like a live series. I'm still planning on 2 videos a week. All I'm asking for is maybe a little patience during this transition phase. I found out Friday, which is kind of why it took so long to get such a short video out for you guys. My head is clouded with that, and it's really going to be super life-changing for me. So that's what's going on with me. It is exciting. It's definitely a dream job that I because you have to wait for someone to retire or die out of those positions, the elective courses in schools. And I didn't want to just be a regular teacher trapped in a room all day with the same 20 kids. I love kids, but I'm very ADHD. We all know this. So even sometimes when we're doing these lives, I'll hit like the halfway point. I'm like, oh, we're still going. I love what I'm watching, but I need to get up and move or do something. And so anyway, something I find hilarious, says Jar of Sapphics. Ashley always say Jeff Blim, but everyone else, it's their first name. Jeff Blim deserves his full name, okay? I never noticed that I do that. That is so funny. I think I might say Mariah Rose Faith. I might say Mariah. I don't know. Mariah Rose Faith. Maybe it's Live Your Dream, We Will Be Here. Oh, that's so sweet. What age group? So this is a private school, so it'll be pre-K 3, so 3-year-olds to all the way to 8th grade. However, I've always taught all ages. I mean, I just started. I'm not sure. I don't know how old she is, and I'm not going to ask. But I just started with an older lady who we're working on building up her voice and her strength again as she starts to do more musicals. She's done a lot of straight plays at the community theater, but I've always taught really young. And then, you have my twins' age. So I really love and put a lot of value in the fact that I can teach all ages and different, I do say Dylan Saunders. Jeff Blim is his title. That's funny. Similar to Brennan Lee Mulligan. Uh-oh, don't ground me, Jacob, but I'm not sure who that is. Brennan Lee Mulligan. Okay, what am I catching? Y'all are so sweet and so supportive. I'm so glad to have you guys, this little friend group. Tia's here. Hi, Tia. Yes, a new position, Tia. So I might be doing, I think I'm going to be accepting a music teaching position, which has always been my dream. Kind of gave up on it because you have to wait for it, but that's what we doing. But in the meantime, so that's another reason I'm trying to get all that resolved and figured out, because there's a lot of paperwork and, what do I do with my kids? I'm actually kind of, a D&D guy. Fun. Have y'all ever seen, speaking of D&D, have y'all ever seen that AI guy who puts out D&D with like Joe Rogan and stuff? Joe Rogan's the dungeon master and it's just an AI story. It's so funny. It is so funny. Also, I mean this as a compliment, but your hair has cheerleader vibes. Maybe I did it purposefully. No, I honestly, whenever I actually do something with my hair, it's because my hair, I would just like leave it be. Oh, hi, Sophie McGray. I think I have two Sophies in here. Sneaky Doodle and McGray. Ooh, those are cool names. Mala's here. You didn't miss it. In fact, you made it to the beginning. Ooh, had to catch my breath there. Okay, so we are on a time limit today, so we're going to jump right into it. Are you guys ready? I always feel so bittersweet. I saw someone else say this, that they don't want this to end. This is how I feel every time we reach the end of a series. It's bittersweet. There's excitement for the next series because I always know what's coming next. But sad because it really does consume a month and a half to 2 months of my life, at least in the new way, the series. The old way I used to do series, just producing one video a week, was like a whole year where Ride the Cyclone took up a year of my life. Hi, Val. Hi. Izzy. Hi. So, okay, well, let's jump into it. We're all feeling bittersweet. Everybody have tissues. If you need tissues, go grab some tissues. We're about to jump into nightmare time. Star Kid, you didn't see the notification, but you were in so early. But you're back, Star Kid. Okay, wait, did you just jump in, Star Kid? Because I just made a big announcement. I'll just say it one more time for those coming in at the last time, because I know Star Kid's around. I don't know if I'm going to actually post about this, but I wanted to say it in a live so somebody knows what's going on. I'm possibly taking a music teaching position at a school, teaching pre-K 3 to 8th grade. So from like 7 to 4. So that takes up a good chunk of my day. So just know that I'm asking for some grace during this transition period. Okay, announcement done. All right, let's go. Also, another side note that I've been really thinking about. So I get into these singing moments where I just want to sing, and I'm learning. So for example, I learned, I don't normally have to do this because I normally just catch on, but for my last my last outro song for It Roars for Literal Monster Part 1, I had to practice that. I had to, and I was like, man, maybe I should have filmed myself. Like, what do I do to learn these runs? Like, I really had to work on the runs, and slow it down, make sure I got it right. So I really actually worked on that one. I was like, it made me think, like, maybe y'all would like to watch me like learn these songs. Maybe that's what I like moving forward with live. So we either do Working Boys live, or I just learn these songs and have talk throughs and break down what am I specifically doing with my voice as I go through these. So like guided vocal training, maybe. So like I learn the song, but you learn through osmosis. What do you guys think of that? Oh my gosh. Oh, how do you say that? I don't know how to say the AE. Is it just Ethan? Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's get going. I know I ask questions, but then I get too patient to wait for the delay to catch up. In roars, actually, let me come over here. Um, I did not pull the video up. Nightmare time. I'm gonna create my own intro song. Yellow. Let's just do yellow. There it is. Okay, let me share. I don't want y'all to see all the randomness. Hi, Mischievous Bee. Hi, y'all. Happy that I made it before we started. Yeah, we're just now getting started, so you just made it in time. You know, I can do all of the above, guys. I can do all of the above. It's Nathan without the Ethan. Oh, cool. Wait, that was super helpful. Ethan. I like it. Okay, share screen. Let's do this, Ashley. And everyone. And it roars. Man, I'm actually in a really sing-songy mood right now. But like, because I'm so chill, I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but I'm actually lower closer to my vocal fry right now. There's a lot of rasping, like the right there. I'm sitting on it because my energy levels are so low that I just want to sing like some Billie Eilish right now would be really good. Ocean eyes, those ocean eyes. No fair. You really don't wanna make me cry. Giving an ocean eyes. See, sing-songy mood. Okay, let's go, Ashley. Quit being distracted. Oh, hello, Twist Ending. Good to see you. Ka. Is that how you say it? Ka. I'm allowed to sing. I have been given permission. Okay. This is like auto playing. Isn't that weird how it auto plays now? So shh, don't yell at me. Okay, are you, loud alert. I'm sorry. Rip. Let me get this ready. All right, here we go. I'm jumping in. Dance it out. Hi, lady. Dance it out now. Yeah, Tora, hi.
No need to run away, you little runaway, 'cause the nightmare will get you soon.
No need to contemplate how deeply that you're afraid.
I'm sorry, I also have to pause. Did you guys see that John Madison actually commented on High School's Killing Me? Did y'all see that? Why did we not talk about that already? I was really trying to be like, oh, so good to see you, John, while really like, oh my gosh, John commented and saw this video. And then I immediately went back through and like, what did he look at? What did I do? Did I embarrass myself? Was I mean? I think it was really good though. Phoenix, enjoy some animation stuff. Oh, man, I would love to see that. Here's to the end of Nightmare Time. Truly a wacky journey. Shoot, I should have gotten some. I'm getting ADHD today. Y'all saw it? Yeah, Jar Sapphics, did you see it? I'm finally getting y'all's comments. Someone posted it on the Star Kids subreddit. What? I need to see that. He also, another thing he mentioned is he mentioned that he might be doing The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals next year. Have they ever redone a show before? I better. It does scare me because now he like knows I'm around. What if he pops in to chat? He does that with Jeff Blim's lives. I definitely hang out in Jeff Blim's lives a lot. Yes, he watched me watch the first song of Nerdy Prudes Must Die. It was a jump scare seeing my video on Reddit, my whole video. Wait, what? That is so, I need to go see this. I need to get into the Reddit realm because I've actually been watching I've been binging through the Smosh Reddit series. And I probably need to get into that. I've never been into Reddit. I think it would be somewhere that I would like to live, but also would it be addicting? Would my addictive personality be able to handle it? Will I still be able to do chores and take care of children if I end up on Reddit? They asked the fans in a live stream if we'd be interested in them redoing shows, and we said, absolutely. Okay. Rerunning shows. I really would love to see John Madison do The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals again. If y'all saw them redo, if y'all could only pick one show for them to redo, what would it be? Yeah, Jar of Sapphics, go find it. Binging Smosh. I prep for all things this, if it makes you feel, my Smosh lovers, I prep before editing, before filming. I watch Smosh while I get ready because they just put you in such a good mood. I did not watch Smosh today. Uh-oh. Maybe that's why my energies are so low. Y'all can tell me to focus because I've only had one cup of coffee, which is my ADHD medication. So I'm literally all over the place. Hi, Andrew. Out of all the social medias, Reddit's the least trash. Still pretty bad, though. Definitely somewhere for gossip, I feel like. Mariah has also mentioned a lot lately that she wants to play Alice again. It's somewhere that I'd like to live. Girl, no. Love you, though. Oh, I love that. Bridget says Starship. Okay, I will see. Oh, you want to see Starship Bad Live. VHS Christmas Carol is the only one they've probably done twice, though. It's just seasonal, right? It's like fun for Christmas. In fact, I plan on reacting to that for Christmas. Yeah, we all over the place. Yes, focus. Thanks, Robert. Here we go.
'Cause your life is a waiting moon.
It's a matter of time, a matter of time.
Don't need to look far to find it. Every story you tell, we're in pursuit.
It's all in your mind, it's all in your mind.
Hey, what was that?
You can run, but are
I finally got the rhythm change down.
You can hide, but I will find you.
Close your eyes if you don't doze off.
Hold your breath so I don't hear you. The trail of tears that you will leave me will lead me straight to those that fear me.
You can run if I don't catch you.
But the nightmare time is gonna get you.
Take every precaution, babe. Get out the caution tape. 'Cause the timer is ticking down.
Do you even understand?
The danger that you are in. You're standing on shaky ground.
A victimless crime, a victimless crime.
I'm in your head and your back. Nothing that you do about it.
Starkid is always in my head. Always. They live there now. They are residents in my head.
It's all by design, all by design.
Behind you. Where'd he go?
What the?
I never left.
Y'all did not. Is John McNamara in this? Wait, my heart is pounding. I'm now. Wait. I think General McNamara. I called him John McNamara. Is his name General John McNamara? I don't think so. General McNamara. I'm getting confused now. I'm literally, if he's in this. Okay, guys, y'all have to tell me. I never left. Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, y'all have to tell me right now if I'm about to see him. Oh my gosh. Hi, Laird. How are you? Okay, I got to see that again. That freaking excites me. If he's in YellowJacket, I hope I see him.
Behind you. Where'd he go?
I never left.
But are you fast enough
You can hide, but
that I will find you?
close your eyes if you don't doze off. Hold your breath so I don't hear you. The trail of tears that you will leave me will lead me straight to those who fear me. You can run if I don't catch you, but nightmare time is gonna get you. Just run away if you want, if you dare. The nightmare's gonna get you.
Y'all, I said John. Jeff is John. That I got so confused by the J that I was like, no, John is his real name. So it's not the character's name. I'm getting confused, but his real name is Jeff. Anyway, we're here now.
Just run away if you want, if you dare.
The nightmare's gonna get you.
Just run away if you want, if you
Daddy's gonna get you.
You can run if I don't catch you. But the
Nightmare
time is gonna cut you.
I'm excited, but that was a bop.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Started like a honeymoon, but now I see you never ever had my best interests. Sticks and stones never broke my bones, but the things you say always got in the way of my own very existence.
Of my own very existence. This chick's an alto. This chick meaning Angela. I know this is Angela. I just really, anyway. My own very existence. Sticks and stones. She's an alto, alto, alto. This is really comfortable in her range.
Okay, you were so convincing with your hair. Highlighted hair. Now it's your turn to despair. Going 15 rounds this time. Gonna make it work tonight. Never backing down this time. I'll sting you. In my yellow, get a cloud this time. In for the fire you light. No bark, alright. I'll sting you. In my yellow.
I'll sting you.
Alright, I'll sting you.
I'll sting you. song is so fun. This reminds me of middle school for me, like when grunge, like girly grunge was a thing. Like Avril. Yeah, what did those dishes do to you, Angela?
Never don't kill you, makes you strong. I don't know about you, but I think that's wrong. I plan on keeping you living. And once I've roughed you up, go back to your boys and say you're tough. I guess the tea will be spilling.
Today. Oh, I thought I was gonna get that today. We got what's that called? Whoa. I just lost a music theory term in my head. I can like build the chord in my head, but I can't. Today. She is definitely a power alto, and I'm living for it. Avril Lavigne vibes for sure.
Maybe the champ inside your head. Stupid head. But if you were smart, you'd play dead. Going 15 rounds this time. Gonna make it work tonight. Never backing down this time. I'll see you in my YellowJacket. This time, aim for the fire of your life. No bark, alright. I'll see you. Did you ever even notice what I lost? Did you even notice? Did you only?
I'm a little grossed out by her singing through this through this cake. I'm living for the moment. I get it, but I'm like also like ugh. So that's that face. If y'all see me making this, yeah, I see myself making the face like I'm grossed out. I'm loving this song. It's mixed emotions. It's mixed like that batter. Like on one level, I'm like I love this, but on the other level, I'm grossed out. only Star Kid does that to me.
Ever notice you got caught? And I never loved you. 15 rounds this time. Gonna go to work tonight. Never backing down this time. I'll see you in my YellowJacket. Round this time. Aim for the fire of your life. No bark, alright. I'll see you.
I'll sting you. I'm going to talk y'all through that since I was talking about this is what it would look like if I was learning a song. So I immediately wanted to go, there's a jump. I'll sting you. That's I'll sting is in my if we were going to do low voice, high voice. I'll sting you is right on my break. So I had to modify. I can't do a closed vowel. Ooh, I'll sting you. I could, but that's kind of weak. So we want this grunge like kind of vibe. So I'm gonna open my mouth, release my jaw, and get like this. I'll sting you. And maybe I want to add some grunge. So maybe a little row, 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 row. I'll sting you. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear the growth there?
YellowJacket.
Splat. A spitball slams into the back of Hannah Foster.
Well, that was really abrupt. Let me just like let YellowJacket sink in. That was so fun. That's going on my playlist. I'm listening to that song all the time. Okay, so it looks like Lauren is now playing Hannah Foster. It looks like we're gonna get Lex. I've missed Lex. So glad that she's back. Let's see.
Head. Splat. A spitball slams into the back of Hannah Foster's head.
You. But
behind her, in the shop classroom at Hatchetfield High, Brad Callahan and the rest of the football team hoot and holler.
Hell yeah! Go Nighthawks!
At a nearby desk, Stephanie Lauder rolls her eyes.
You're such an idiot, Brad.
Oh yeah? Then why am I the QB?
Hannah reaches back to find the sticky thing clumped in her hair. She turns and glares at Brad.
Is he just a stupid butt wipe? Or is this gonna be the storyline where Hannah's actually like he actually likes Hannah and he's doing that kindergarten boy likes a girl thing and just like poking at her?
Oh, it wasn't me. It was Webby. Oh.
Nope, just an asshole.
Brad's teammates yuck it up. until the shop teacher intervenes.
Callahan,
Oh, yeah, Mr. Houston.
you want to play in the game on Friday? Lay off.
I'm happy
Tom
to see.
Houston then turns to
I'm happy to see Dylan Saunders too.
Hannah, leaning over to inspect the design for her woodworking project.
Hey, Hannah. What do we got here?
She's drawn a warped net of interlocking lines.
It's the world.
Well, looks like a web.
Uh-huh.
Some of these curves are going to be tricky on that bandsaw. You know, you're going to want to make,
Relief cuts. I know.
just like your sister. You see that shelf up there?
He points to the shelf above his desk.
Lex made that when she was a freshman. That thing is sturdy. Keep all my pencils and rulers up there. One heck of a shelf.
Censored Tom Houston. I don't want it.
You foster girls got a gift. You know that?
Foreshadowing. That was very heavily laid foreshadowing from Dylan Saunders right there.
Lucky us.
Later, Hannah pulls on her safety goggles and flips on the bandsaw. She looks
Thank you, Cassandra. Brad's the one who pants Pete and Nerdy Prudes Must Die.
around at all the older students treating shop like what it is, a blow-off class. They're juniors and seniors. Hannah's the only freshman. Not that it matters. The kids in her grade don't like her either. She places a plank of wood and starts cutting. The bandsaw buzzes. Sawdust spews. Hannah pushes the plank into the whizzing blade. And that's when the visions come. Without warning, the classroom around Hannah begins to fade. Color drains from the world around her. Everything goes black and white, then black.
She's in the black and white.
Hannah stares into the void. In the distance, a light flickers, grows. Hannah finds herself floating toward it. Then she's there, standing in the middle of a platform encircled by ropes, posts, and turnbuckles. Thwop! A boy crashes onto the canvas-covered mat, face first. Blood sprays from his nose. All around, an unseen crowd cheers.
Hey, kid. You okay?
Back in shop class, Hannah's eyes are glazed, her expression blank. Nearby, Steph calls to her over the buzz of the bandsaw.
Hannah!
Hannah's hand continues to feed the wooden plank into the bandsaw blade, but she doesn't notice. Her mind is elsewhere. The boy with the bloody nose writhes on the platform before her. Hannah tries to reach for him, help him, but she can't. She looks up to find his opponent approaching. Another boy, with pale skin and thick blue veins. He takes the boy's head in his hands and pulls him to his knees. Hannah's eyes go wide.
Hannah!
Steph runs across the classroom as Hannah's hand slides closer and closer to the saw blade. But Hannah can't see the saw. She can't hear it. A piercing tone fills her ears. The boy with the bloody nose screams. His pitch shifts until it and the piercing tone are one and the same. A perfect harmony. Then Hannah's finger slides into the bandsaw, past the blade, and off her hand. Steph reaches her too late. She pulls Hannah away from the tool and shuts it off.
I'm pretty sure in Black Friday, Falcor has to go out. I'm about to let him out. Yeah, Nick has a really good storytelling voice. This one, he does it. It's beautiful that, I guess because we don't see his face, we just hear his voice. So we just accept it as we're like really deep. I say me. This is how I feel. I don't know how y'all feel, but how they are presenting it differently this time. I'm not seeing Nick's face at all. We are really in the moment. And the reasoning for that is probably because they're already playing with two scenes right now. Hold on, Bubba. Hold on, Falcor. They're playing with two interlocking scenes right now as we are with Hannah in the shop, but then she's also minding somewhere else. If we had Nick pop into like his face, that could pull away from that power of that focus on the power of being able to go to another scene. Does that make sense? Fun fact, Hannah is the student Duke was trying to get the school to pay the hospital bills for at the end of Killer Track. Oh, interesting. If you remember the end of, okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if y'all this isn't bothering me because I don't know why, but it's not. Let me go let Falker out before he has a cow. I don't need a dog and a cow. No bark. I'm just gonna get you. If you do. The backing music cues always gives me the shivers. Okay, cool. I love thinking of that because they really are so uniquely tied in together like that. Yeah, so what I was thinking of is I remember in Black Friday when he was talking to Lex and he said, watch out, you'll get your finger cut off. Oh yeah, Chekhov's shop class injury. Yes.
Mr. Houston?
Later, the doors to the emergency room at St. Damian's Hospital burst open and Hannah's older sister, Lex, rushes in. The nurse on duty runs to meet her.
Miss Foster?
Where is she? Where's Hannah?
Becky Barnes takes Lex's arm and tries
Becky
to
Barnes.
It's okay. She just got out of surgery. She did great. She'll be out of it for a while, but Dr. Laszlo's confident the finger will heal beautifully.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, Lex, don't worry. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Fine? How much is this gonna cost me?
Becky shuffles through a clipboard full of paperwork.
So, you don't have any kind of insurance? Not through your work or...
Lady, I work at Toy Zone. What do you think?
Okay.
Please don't tell me it's something astronomical like $300.
Uh-oh, she has no idea.
We can set up a payment plan so you can pay less than $300 a month.
A month? Give me that!
She grabs the clipboard and flips through the pages until she finds the final bill.
What? No, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Do you want me to get you a glass of water?
No, don't you dare get me any.
What scares you more, getting your finger cut off or having to pay the medical bills? I really think the medical bills scare me more than damn American healthcare. Like the real ouch here. Oh, I would rather just try and like stitch my hand on myself. That's not true. If your hand falls off or something happens, please go get medical care. Your safety's more important. But like, it does. It's like double ouch. Ugh.
Anything. If I have a heart attack right now, you let me die, understand? Where do you people get off charging $24,000 for a finger? What, did you sew keys to a new car at the end of it?
Well, it wasn't just the surgery. It was the ambulance ride and...
What's this? What's a Murray scan? What is that?
MRI. Hannah had some kind of blackout that led to her accident, and the doctors wanted to see if they could find a cause. Scars, lesions. Thank God they didn't.
So that's $10,000 to find nothing. That's on you guys.
Lex, calm down.
No! I am taking Hannah out of here before you charge me for anything else. Thanks for ruining my life.
Oh, shit.
Later, once she's been stitched, bandaged, and released from the hospital, Hannah sits on the bed in her room. A tiny room in the tiny apartment Lex pays for with her boyfriend, Ethan Green. Ethan, finally home from a long day of work at his father's...
I could not wait for this. Okay, preparing for another Joey Richter character playing as what's his name? Damien? Ethan. Here we go. Buckle up. All right. All right. I'm literally mentally preparing myself for Joey.
and green. Ethan, finally home from a long day of work at his father's garage, takes a seat by Hannah's bed.
All right, let me see it.
Hannah holds up the massive splint and wrapping around her reattached finger.
Hey, that ain't so bad. You know, I had a very similar thing happen to me once. I'm in the garage working on the 1967 Chevrolet Corvette. Beautiful
Is anybody getting Uncle Jesse vibes from Joey?
machine. When Vinny walks in, and you know Vinny's always got a goof going on. So this genius slams the hood, to scare me. But my hand is still in the car. Wham! The tip of my finger goes flying. Blood is spraying everywhere.
Is anybody else watching this episode like, oh, holding their hands like, thank goodness I still have fingers. Thank you for the fingers. We thank you.
Vinny goes, holy cannoli, we gotta get you to a doctor. But I'm being a tough guy, so I go, forget about it. Give me some glue. Super strength car glue, mind you, but it's never been the same ever since. Comes loose all the time. Here, let me show you.
No, don't you do it.
Ethan does the fake thumb comes off magic trick.
Oh, look at that, see? Oh, yeah.
Why is he
And if I
making
want
those
it to stay
sounds
on,
with it?
Yeah, I gotta press it on real good. Okay. Whew. Whew. But that's not gonna happen to you, because you got it sewn on right.
That's really stupid, Ethan.
You used to be such a cute little kid.
Later, Ethan stands at the kitchen sink, twisting the knob on the faucet. No matter how hard he tries, the thing won't shut off.
Forget it.
He grabs a soda from the fridge.
Wait,
and
what's not shutting off?
No matter how hard he tries, the thing won't shut off.
Okay, I feel like this is something we're supposed to note. So we have a dripping faucet that won't shut off. Or maybe we're just supposed to notice that they ain't got money.
Forget it.
He grabs a soda from the fridge and sits by Lex on the couch.
How you doing, babe?
Fine.
Lex doesn't look up from a pile of books she's studying.
This is weird for me to see. I haven't fully accepted Joey as Ethan yet. Lex is Lex. So I'm still processing and shifting my brain to accept Joey as Ethan. So right now he's just Joey hitting on Angela. It's funny. It's funny. Oh.
That's good.
Ethan leans back on the dilapidated sofa, but can't relax.
Oof. Drip, drip, drip. You hear that? It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, we're supposed to be noticing the drip, drip, drip. There's a reason they keep bringing it up.
The faucet leaks?
Yeah.
I'm paying for that water. How many dollars do you think I'm wasting every day on that thing?
I don't know, babe. Why don't you fix it?
Fix it? Now you're telling me to fix it?
I didn't tell you to do anything. I just said it drips.
I have been working my ass off since I was 16 years old. In one day, my entire life savings are gone. I'm now $20,000 in debt. I need a better job, which I can't get because I don't have a high school diploma. I can't get a diploma unless I pass an equivalency test. I can't pass the test because I have no time to study because I'm working at my shitty job. Now you want me to be a plumber? Is there anything else I can do for you, sir? Do you have any more shit for me?
All right, I'll fix.
That would have been awesome if he's like, a hug? That would have been an awesome line right there. Do you have any more shit for me? A hug? Do you need a hug? I would have loved that. Fix the fucking faucet.
Fix the fucking faucet.
He gets up and heads for the kitchen, turning back to ask,
Hey, babe, you seen the wrench?
Lex grabs it from the tool bag and throws it across the room. Ethan ducks. Bang! It punches into the wall.
Thank you.
Late that night, Hannah lies awake on her bed, staring down at her bandaged finger. The pain throbs. She focuses on it.
Stop. Stop hurting.
With immense mental power, Hannah isolates the sensation in her hand and forces it from her mind. The pain subsides.
Dude.
With that out of the way, Hannah looks around at the small room.
The thing is that everyone keeps saying that Hannah and Lex both have power, but Lex kind of seems distracted in taking care of Hannah, that she can't kind of focus her mind on it. I've never really, besides like getting the gun from John McNamara from the Black and White and putting it into her hand, we haven't seen Lex use these so-called powers that she supposedly also has. I would love to see Lex kind of dabble in that more. But Hannah, however, she gets taken care of, and like I think she's definitely like more intuitive to it, obviously. But I don't know, would you want to have these powers? It is kind of a burden and a responsibility. It seems like she's distracted all the time. Seems cool, like the fact that you can just like mental mind your pain away is insane.
Electric lights twinkle overhead. A map of California hangs on the wall. Outside, Lex and Ethan have stopped fighting. It's quiet. Hannah whispers.
Webby, I need to talk to you.
The electric lights flicker and hum. Hannah feels a familiar presence flood the room. She turns over her bandaged
There's
hand.
Nick.
Resting in the palm is a large white spider. Hannah sighs. Webby can take many forms, and this isn't the one she wanted.
Aww.
I need to talk with you.
Then, the spider is gone, and sitting beside Hannah is an ethereal woman with long white hair.
Okay, so this is Mariah. This is why Mariah's kind of had white hair in some scenes that we've seen. Oh, okay, Falcor. I'm letting Falcor in. Time is gonna get you. This hurts my heart, but flowers to Angela's acting. Wait, I like that, but flowers. Oh, I've got a storm coming. Who has a storm coming? Also Lawrence Nails, Hannah's eeriness. I'm like catching up on what you guys have been seeing. This one, I will say that normally I kind of keep up with the chat, but this one, I love it so much that I'm really engaged. Side note, I love Mariah and Cinderella's Castle. I can't wait to react to that soon, maybe next year. Instrumentals for What If Tomorrow Comes? Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Lex doesn't really know that she has hers, and I think Hannah is powered on a whole nother level. I think so too. Okay, here's Webby.
Sure. Slumber party? Sounds fun.
The room is suddenly aglow with a wash of multicolored neon. Music plays, more images of Webby appear, jumping onto the bed and sprawling across the floor.
I brought popcorn!
Hi. Is your refrigerator running?
Webby, no prank calls! Oh my gosh, we're gonna get in trouble!
What's on your face?
It's my headgear. Don't bully me.
A Webby sits behind Hannah, braiding her hair.
So, Hannah, who do you like?
Webby, I don't want to play right now.
The door creaks open and a Webby in mom jeans leans in.
You girls want some snacks?
Get out!
Have we seen Webby? I thought we saw Webby. For some reason, I thought that Kim Whalen played Webby. Maybe I'm cray-cray. Ooh, I can't wait for Kim's song in Cinderella's Castle.
Oh, Webby!
All right, I'll be in the den if you need me. Just me, my book, and a glass of wine. She's so pathetic.
I said stop it!
Okay.
Again, the room is quiet. All the Webbies are gone, save the original. She stands there like a child being scolded. Hannah used to love games. She holds up her bandaged hand.
Look at my finger, Webby. Look what you did to me.
I didn't mean it.
You tell me things. You show me things. Everyone at school thinks I'm a freak because of you. I didn't send you that vision, Hannah.
Oh, shit.
You can see these things without me. You have a gift. How is it a gift? Explain that to me. I see terrible things. Worlds ending, people dying. Sometimes I can't keep it all straight. I know. I try to sort it out for you, but it's hard to be everywhere at once. If it's a gift, then when's it gonna help me, huh? When are you gonna help me?
Oh, that's right. Thanks, David John.
Lex is sad. And it's all my fault. When I was a kid, I thought you were an angel. That you could do anything. But you can't do anything. Can you? If you're asking me for help with money, then no. I can't do that. Then what good are you? I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't like this. I wish I didn't have to be here. Yeah, me too.
Webby stops. She used to know what to say. It was easy when Hannah was young. Webby turns from the girl and goes.
I like the fade out.
Webby?
Hannah feels the empty room. Tears well in her eyes. She rolls to her side and cries. Alone. Weeks later, the sun rises over Hatchetfield. Lex darts around the apartment, scrambling to gather herself for the day. Ethan follows her, handing her things she's missed.
Okay, I open today, I get off at 6, then I gotta haul ass to the community center for my high set. Leftovers are in the fridge. Mail that rent check. What else? What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something.
Babe, you focus on the test. Anything you forget, I'll handle it.
So I did forget something? Now I'm gonna fixate on that and chemistry's gonna be gone.
Babe, listen to me. If I can graduate high school, anyone can.
It's fair.
You're right. Are you gonna wish me luck? Don't, you'll jinx it.
Lex heads for the door.
I love you.
Mail that check.
Aww.
And she's gone.
Let me teach you something here. I don't care how, this is me, this is mom teacher vibes, all right? Here we go. I'm being demanding. If you have someone in your life that you truly value and love, I don't care how mad you are at them, you tell them that you love them because you never know what's going to happen next. You never know. You never know. So everyone go tell your mom, your dad, your somebody that you love them right now. You guys, I love you.
Down the hall, the door to Hannah's bedroom creaks open, and she pokes her head out and looks at Ethan.
She forgot, didn't she?
Did she forget? Or
Whose
did
birthday?
she send the party animal?
Oh no, is it Hannah's birthday? Why would Ethan? Oh, because she forgot her birthday.
Da-da-da-da! Happy birthday!
You can't forget someone's birthday. Oh shit.
Want one of these?
Later,
So Ethan remembered, but it's probably because they've got Lex is going through it. She's got a lot of stuff to focus on and remember that are really important in life. So that's probably why he didn't tell her, because if she remembered, then she would be focused on Hannah's birthday instead of the things that she needs to focus on. Adulting is so hard, y'all. So hard.
Hannah and Ethan stand in line at Pizza Pete's family fun zone. All around, birthday parties rage, kids scream, and arcade machines clatter.
We don't have the money for this.
Hannah, of course we have money for your birthday. I'm just getting $20 worth of tokens.
10.
Come on. One last hurrah for Pizza Pete's, hey? Next year you're gonna be too old for this place. You're gonna want a pool party with all your friends.
What friends?
Hannah wanders to the glass display cases where the prizes are, and there, laid out among the cheap toys and stale candy, is a genuine, bona fide iPad.
Wow.
Holy smokes, is that an iPad?
I've never seen one before. In real life,
no.
that is.
Huh. They just got it sitting out here. How secure is this case?
No.
Ah, it's too secure.
I don't condone that
I want
behavior.
Oh, yeah. You can watch videos on there, or play some games.
Or sell it for money.
Yeah, but it's 20,000 tickets. I think we gotta set our sights a little lower, Banana. Look at this. Runts? Okay. Stickers? Yes, please. You like Hello Kitty, don't you?
Hello Kitty sucks.
Whoa! Someone turned 15 today. Let's hit those games.
Woo, woo, woo! Lights flash on the arcade game Ethan's just lost. It's a machine called the Cyclone, where a light travels around in a large circle and 4 players try to stop it on their jackpot spot. Ethan was close, but no cigar.
Oh, come on! I'm 3 lights off and all I get is 7 measly tickets? This thing is strict.
He's about to play again, but Hannah puts a hand over the coin slot.
Stop wasting the tokens.
Yes, ma'am.
Quiet. I'm concentrating.
Hannah turns her attention to the machine. She watches the circle of bulbs light up one by one. She focuses. She reaches with her mind and feels the electricity. Where it is, where it will be. Then, she slams the button, stopping the light, hitting the jackpot.
Wee-oo, wee-oo. All right, you make it look easy.
Before it's even done dispensing...
I'm about to create a warm-up of Nick's wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo. It's a really great warm-up if you think about it. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Yeah? You want a Nick's warm-up? Nick's wee woo warm-up? Wee woo warm-up. Say that 3 times fast. Wee woo warm-up. Wee woo warm-up. Wee woo warm-up.
In the tickets, Hannah's moved on to the next spot on the same machine. She hits the button there. Another jackpot.
Whoa. Real easy.
Later, a crowd has formed around Hannah as she continues to hit jackpot after jackpot. They look on in awe.
How's she doing that?
She's good.
Wee-oo, wee-oo. The tickets come pouring out. The crowd cheers. In a secret room somewhere in the back of the restaurant, a mysterious man watches a wall of monitors displaying the feeds of various security cameras. He zeroes in on the screen with Hannah, Ethan, and the crowd around them. He smiles as Hannah hits another jackpot.
I love that I can tell who that is just by like the chin. That's Kurt Mega.
Now that's a winner. That's a sea biscuit.
Later, Hannah and Ethan stand...
He was wearing a scorpion necklace. She gonna get an iPad. Wee woo warm up. wee woo in thirds. Wee woo wee woo wee wee woo wee woo wee wee woo wee woo wee. That's fun. I bet you.
And at the prize cabinet as the restaurant manager inspects the printout of their total ticket count.
Let me get this straight. You're telling me you won 20,000 tickets with $20 worth of tokens?
No, I'm saying we got 24,852. So we will be taking that iPad and that big Pikachu.
He points to a stuffed animal on the wall. Hannah pumps her fist.
Yes!
The manager glares at them as a security guard approaches from behind.
I'm gonna have to ask you two to come with me.
Hannah and Ethan find themselves in a dimly lit back room. The manager stands over them as Ethan shouts.
How could we have cheated? Everyone in this place was watching us the whole time.
All right. Simmer down.
In the doorway, the mysterious man from the secret room appears. He tips back his cowboy hat and grins. A gold tooth glimmers.
No one's in trouble. Hank, wrap up that iPad. And the stuffed animal. What else you guys want? Hey, why don't I throw in a remote control car?
I'll never use that. Can I have like a Starbucks gift card instead?
Can't even give that dang car away. Hank, gift cards. 2 of them.
He waves his hand. The manager and security guard file out of the room as he takes a seat across from Hannah and Ethan.
Thanks. If there's anything I've learned in Vegas, it's that you gotta take care of the high rollers. Eddie Chiplucky, owner of Pizza Pete's Family Fun Zone. Bought it off of old Pete himself a few months back. Now, some people might say it was a bad investment, and they'd be right if I was looking to turn a profit on this old dump. What I am looking for, however, is you, Hannah Foster.
Eddie Chiplucky smiles at Hannah.
Me?
Eddie Chiplucky. Lucky. Eddie Chip Lucky. Chip, I think of like chips when you gamble, and then Lucky. So he's a gambler. He's a gambling man. His attire and character made me pull out my best drawl for my Texan accent. He's a lucky man.
Well, not you specifically, but someone with your unique set of skills.
What are you talking about?
Tell me, Ethan. Hannah ever do things that are hard to explain? See things that other people can't? Know things that other people don't? Well, you know how many times she won that game out there? Were you counting? I sure was. 78 times, right in a row. Now that should be impossible, but I'll tell you, Hannah will win that game every single time she plays, if she wants to. It's your birthday.
Tomorrow will come today and turn the light on. Do you all see what I see? I just realized I paused. ADHD alert majorly. Sorry, I'm reading y'all's comments as I'm noticing things, and then I was singing. But Hannah's face is red. Y'all are noticing. I mean, that's yellow, not red. I know my colors, I swear. But Ethan has a little bit of a light on him too, almost a yellow light, but not fully. And then Kurt is red. I'm not sure if that's something to kind of notate. Yeah, Texas is way too hot, Guardian. Are you a fellow Texan? Indeed, I'm South Texas, so it's hot. It's hot outside. The fact that I'm wearing a hoodie and socks, I've been trying to keep my AC at 70. But even though I put 70, it's so hot outside that it's been like 74, even though I've been trying to crank my AC down. Anyway, we finally got ADHD alert. Okay.
Hey, right, Hannah? Let me guess, you're 15. Yep. That's when it peaks. Most people seem to grow out of it. Some only have
They said it again. It peaks at 15, and then some only have a touch of the gift. So Lux probably only has a touch of the gift.
a touch of the gift. Hannah has the gift. I've learned to spot it, and that's why I bought this place. Kids come for the games, buzzing like little bees round a garden.
But also, why is he laying all the info out? What is his motive here? Why is he being so transparent? Is he a nice guy? I feel the music tells me that we should be weary of this guy. But I think he just is laying it all out because he wants to form a team, and he wants to benefit from this gift somehow.
Oh, but I'm not looking for some harmless bumblebee. I'm looking for a killer. One with that sting.
He scoots his chair closer. He looks Hannah dead in the eye.
What if I told you there was a game you could play? A competition where your gift could win you a hell of a lot more than an iPad.
As the sun
And they're so desperate for money right now, they all kind of need each other.
sets, Hannah and Ethan take their seats in the back of a stretch limousine. Across from them, Eddie pours himself a scotch from the minibar.
You ever been in a limo before, Hannah? Get used to it.
Hey, where are we going, pal?
Without thinking, Hannah knows the answer.
The roller rink.
Incredible.
Didn't that place close down?
Oh, I assure you, Ethan, business is booming.
In a classroom of the Hatchetfield community.
Guys, the fact that they're able to use the Black Friday music underscoring for this really is making the underscoring for this is really making this episode, for me personally, a good soundtrack can make or break a show, in my personal opinion. It just really sets the tone.
Center, a small group of hopeful adults are in the middle of their high school equivalency exam. The silence is broken when a disheveled Lex hurries through the door.
Hi, I'm here. Sorry I'm late.
The test takers glare up at her. One of them shushes. Shh. Lex approaches the test facilitator at the head of the class.
Sorry, I got held up at work.
Alexander Foster?
Yeah.
The facilitator hands Lex an exam.
Here. Test started 20 minutes ago.
Okay, can I stay 20 minutes after so I get the full time?
No.
I'm not staying after.
Okay.
Lex takes a seat, drops her bag, and readies her pencil. At the top of the exam, she fills in her name and...
Date. What's today's date?
Easiest question on the exam. Not a good sign. It's October 5th.
October 5th.
She remembers what today is. Hannah's birthday.
Shit.
Oh, shit! Shh! You shh! Shit!
The stretch limo pulls up to a seemingly abandoned roller rink, the Hatchetfield Rollerama. An enormous bouncer named Bruno opens the car door. Hannah, Ethan, and Eddie step out.
Welcome back, Mr. Chiplucky.
Evening, Bruno. What's the matchup tonight?
Stopwatch versus Spitfire.
Oh, I've been waiting for this one.
Bruno leads the trio to the Rollerama's back entrance. He opens the cracked glass door. From inside the building, music thumps and voices chatter. Eddie motions for Hannah and Ethan to head on in. Then he slips a $100 bill into Bruno's breast pocket. Bruno nods.
Enjoy.
Inside, Hannah's jaw drops. Hundreds of people in gowns, furs, and fine tuxedos mingle about the darkened venue. Cigars burn. Champagne flows from an open bar. Eddie leads Hannah and Ethan through the crowd.
Who are these people? What is this?
Ethan, I can tell you, you wouldn't believe it.
And I'd have to kill you.
But seeing is believing.
The trio comes to the center of the complex. There, the old roller rink has been fashioned into some kind of arena. All around, high society spectators fill the stands. Overhead, blinding lights shine down to illuminate the ring.
Oh, shit. This is what she saw. Who did she see get beat up? Because she was fortune telling or seeing a possibility. Somebody showed it to her, and it wasn't Webby. Showed her the vision.
Floor that was once used for skating is now encased by massive panes of bulletproof glass, completely sealed on the top and all sides. In the middle of this giant tank is a raised platform, covered with canvas, lined with ropes, posts, and turnbuckles. Hannah gets the funny feeling she's seen this place before. Eddie motions for her and Ethan to take a seat beside him in the back of the stands. The house lights dim, and an announcer steps into the ring.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hatchetfield Rollerama. Tonight, it's a battle between Mother Nature and Father Time. The fury of the elements goes toe-to-toe with the fourth dimension.
He motions to an entryway on the side of the rink. Security guards pull open the double doors. A small, hooded figure steps into the arena.
In this corner, that titan of time, he takes a licking and keeps on ticking. It's Stopwatch!
The crowd goes wild as Stopwatch removes his robe. He's a kid, no older than Hannah, dressed in a strange...
This is who we're going to see get splattered blood everywhere. No other... Because they connected him, made him relatable to Hannah by making him the same age as Hannah. So Hannah's going to feel for this guy. So that's the emotional part of it. So now we're emotionally attached to this dude. So this is who's going to get beat up.
Strange, colorful costume with an hourglass symbol on the back. The announcer points to the opposite end of the ring.
And in this corner, the hot-headed human inferno. If you can't take the heat, get out of her kitchen. She's Spitfire.
From a second
Oh, we all needed Bryce Charles's Spitfire, didn't we?
entryway, a teenage girl saunters in, her costume covered in orange and red flame designs. She climbs up the platform and hops over the ropes. Maybe a year or two Hannah's senior, Spitfire bounces back and forth on her heels. In his corner of the ring, Stopwatch gulps nervously.
Let the metaphysical mayhem begin!
Stopwatch and
I didn't notice the crazy bow tie. This is so funny. What is this elbow thing? It looks like a bow tie. That's funny. What?
Spitfire meet in the middle of the platform. They stare each other down, breathing heavily. A bell dings and the fight begins. Spitfire immediately springs into action, diving at Stopwatch, flipping forward. The back of her sneaker comes crashing down to the mat. Stopwatch dodges, running for the edge of the ring. Spitfire's gaze follows him. She takes a deep breath, focuses her energy, and closes her eyes. In the stands, Ethan can feel a shift in the air. It surges through the crowd. They fall silent as Spitfire tenses. Her eyes burst open, her arm thrusts forward. A red glow ignites in her chest, shoots down her arm, and leaps from her hand in the form of an enormous fireball. The flames blaze across the platform, heading straight for Stopwatch. Right before he's hit, he sucks in a chest full of air, jams his eyes shut, and braces himself. The fireball roars past, exploding against the glass barrier between the fighters and the cheering crowd. Ethan winces, but to his utter shock, Stopwatch hasn't been burnt to a crisp. In fact, he's nowhere near the fireball's path. Somehow, miraculously, the kid has switched from one side of the ring to the other. In the
Ethan's got to be freaking out.
blink of an eye, Stopwatch has traveled 10 yards, narrowly escaping Spitfire's attack. Ethan is mystified.
That kid just... and she just... and he just...
Whoa.
Spitfire kicks, and the red glow bolts down her leg, through her foot. Like lightning, it cracks into reality, igniting into a stream of white-hot flame. It barrels towards Stopwatch. Again, he swallows a mouthful of oxygen and clenches tight. All at once, the world around
You'll note that choral backing track is really good.
oxygen and clenches tight. All at once, the world around him freezes. Spitfire floats suspended midair. The flames extending from her foot have halted, like a snapshot. Stopwatch opens an eye and eases his body. He walks around the stagnant fireball, right up to his opponent. He wraps his arms around Spitfire's waist. She's a foot taller than he is, but with some effort, he starts to drag her toward the edge of the ring. Of course, all of this is imperceptible to the audience, all except Hannah. She alone can see Stopwatch making his move, operating between moments. She watches him struggle to push Spitfire out of the ring. Eventually, his eyes bulge, his face starts to flush. Soon, he can't hold his breath any longer. His mouth opens, he exhales, and the world snaps back to normal. The sound of the crowd claps like thunder. A look of shock
This is so cool.
washes over Spitfire as she finds herself in Stopwatch's grasp. Hannah smiles, explaining.
Can't stop time.
Slowly but surely, Stopwatch is inching Spitfire to the edge of the ring. Can she turn up the heat, or is her time up?
Eddie nudges Ethan with his elbow, pointing to Stopwatch.
I was little, but how are you supposed to fight a kid who can stop time?
He has to hold his breath to do it. If she knew that, she could beat him.
Spitfire fights her way free and runs for the center of the ring, as far from the edges as possible. But she knows it's only a matter of time before Stopwatch wears her down and throws her out of bounds. That's when the thought comes to her. But it doesn't come to her exactly. More like it's given to her.
He has to hold his breath to do it.
Why is she rooting for her? I mean, I'm rooting for both of them, but I'm wondering, why is Hannah helping her? What motive is there? Is it just because she's figured it out and wants to share the information?
The sentence rings out in her mind in a voice that's not her own. Her eyes are drawn to the stands beyond the glass barrier. In the back of the crowd, Spitfire spots a girl in a yellow flannel. She makes eye contact with the girl and knows what to do. She closes her eyes and focuses her energy. The red glow in her chest ignites, but rather than expelling it all at once, she lets it seep from within her in streams of smoke.
Is Spitfire out of gas? Is she running on fumes?
Eddie laughs and turns to Ethan.
Oh, her fire's crapped out. She's on borrowed time now.
So he obviously put in for Stopwatch to win. Kurt Mega's character, Eddie Chiplucky. I had to really think about that. It's helpful that they have such cheesy names. Obviously, he voted for Stopwatch and doesn't want Spitfire to win. So I'm not sure what's going on here.
But her plan becomes clear as the air around her turns cloudy. Smoke fills the enclosed fighting ring, and Stopwatch starts coughing. Panic fills his eyes as he realizes he can't hold his breath if he can't breathe. With the rink full of a sooty haze and Stopwatch's powers neutralized, Spitfire marches over and grabs the back of his costume. She yanks him toward the edge of the platform, hoists him over her head, and tosses him from the ring. Stopwatch hits the wooden floor on the old roller rink, out of bounds, and the match is over.
Oh!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. She's burning her way through the competition. Spitfire wins!
Later, Ethan sits at the bar, still shaking.
What did I just see?
Yeah.
Eddie hands him a glass and takes a seat next to him.
Here, have a drink, Ethan. Look, I know, it's a lot to take in. These kids can do incredible things. Is it magic, psychic ability? Who knows? Once you get past the initial shock, then, hey, you can sit back and enjoy the show.
It's freaky.
Now, it's profitable.
Eddie motions to the upper-class crowd around them.
You see all these people? These are high rollers. Lots of money changing hands. That girl you saw tonight? Spitfire? Yeah, they found her living in some dump. Family could barely afford to keep the lights on. Now, that kid's a millionaire. Now, if you ask me, I think Hannah should be pulling in that kind of bread.
You want to put Hannah in the ring because she's good at the light-up arcade game?
He doesn't know.
Ethan, look, that stuff you saw in the ring, look, none of those kids can do those things outside of here. We got ways of drawing out their powers for the matches. Just for the matches. What we look for is potential. And Hannah's got more potential than anyone I've ever seen.
I don't know. Seems dangerous.
Well, no risk, no reward.
The crowd parts as security ushers Spitfire into the room and toward the bar. The high rollers see her and start to chant.
Spitfire! 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 Someone get this kid a root beer!
The masses lift Spitfire onto the bar and cheer her name. She's a rock star, a winner, a sea biscuit. Hannah looks up to her, this girl with a gift.
Okay, so yes, y'all were right. Hannah looks up to her, and that's why she helped her.
Hannah looks to her and wonders, what would it be like to be up there herself?
Oh.
Later that night, Hannah and Ethan return home to their rundown apartment building. They're in the hall heading to their tiny, miserable unit, and Hannah asks again,
Why can't I do it?
Because you could get hurt, and if that's even a possibility, it ain't happening.
Oh, okay, then I guess I'm never going back to school, because that's where I cut my finger off.
It's not the same, wise guy.
We need that money.
Could you imagine what your sister would say? Oh, hey babe, can Hannah fight some magic kids who can shoot freaking fireballs? She'd kill me.
The two head into the apartment. There, they find Lex, waiting in the living room with one half-filled balloon floating pathetically by a paper plate topped with a Hostess cupcake.
Oh, hey babe, you're home.
Where were you two?
We went to Pizza Pete's for Hannah's B-Day. Oh, we caught you a Pokemon.
He holds up the stuffed animal. Lex sees the bundle of prizes in Hannah's arms.
You went out? And you bought Hannah an iPad?
We won it.
Good. Good. Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I'm glad you remembered Hannah's birthday. Would have been nice if you filled me in on the plan this morning.
That's what I was thinking.
Babe, you had so much going on. I just wanted you to focus on the test. And
well, you do know what's best for me. Because I got to the test, I remembered what day it was. I couldn't concentrate thinking we both forgot, and I failed.
Well, you don't know that. It always seems worse than it is.
Oh, I know I failed. Because I didn't finish the test. I got mad and ripped it into little pieces. Then I ran across town to Party Zone just as it was closing, but the liquor store on the corner had this one crappy balloon and this cupcake, and that's the best I can do. Happy birthday, Hannah. I'm sorry it's so shitty. I love you.
Stop it,
I
Angela.
keep letting you down.
Stop it. No, don't you cry.
And I have to go to bed now because I open tomorrow.
She wipes tears with her sleeve and heads for the bedroom. The door slams. After a moment, Hannah turns to Ethan.
I'm gonna win that money.
Hey.
I didn't know this is why y'all were like, y'all need tissues. If it gets worse than this, I can't cry in school right now. Starkid, are you straight up at school? Y'all are so funny. Angela sounds so broken. I know, she's really good. Am I the only one who thinks that Lex is exactly practical enough that they would just be honest? That they could just be honest here? Yeah. My heart. Angela might be my favorite actor in Starkid. Yeah. She's too worried about Hannah. Yeah. Sorry, it's really relatable. And everything's so hard right now. Like, financials suck. Like, when I teach, yeah. I'm ready. Sorry, I had to have a moment. Is this why we needed tissues? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's keep going.
Can't be more dangerous than shop class.
Days later, Hannah stands in the locker room beneath the Hatchetfield Rollorama. She laces up her knee-high sneakers, pulls on her elbow pads.
Her name is YellowJacket.
She slams her locker shut and finds a kid leaning in the doorway.
Hi, who are you?
Hannah?
She recognizes him.
You're Stopwatch, right?
Yeah, but my real name's Daniel.
Daniel takes a bite of a candy bar and plops onto a nearby bench.
So what's your power?
I don't know. I'm good at an arcade game.
Lucky? Some powers are good, but some stink. There was this one kid, Benji. He could talk to dogs. Didn't help in the ring, but he could make every dog in town bark at once. It was awesome.
It was pretty cool when you stopped time.
Yeah, I used to be a big shot around here, but now I apparently just get my butt kicked.
Sorry.
I don't mind losing to Spitfire. She's the coolest. She'll probably kick your butt, too. Want some of my chocolate bar?
He offers it to her. She shakes her head.
No.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Hannah.
He gets up and heads for the door. She calls after him.
You too, Daniel.
Hannah smiles. That was the first time any kid said it was nice to meet her.
Aww.
The moment's cut short when Eddie barges in carrying a big brown bag.
Hey, Hannah. I hear yellow's your favorite color.
From the bag, he retrieves a yellow biker jacket and offers it to Hannah. She spins it around and reads the name sewn on the back.
YellowJacket.
Eddie grins. His gold tooth shimmers.
It's a jacket that's yellow.
You ready to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee?
I guess. Mr. Chiplucky, I have never been in a fight before. You have any pointers?
Yeah. Drink this.
From his bag, he takes out a tall glass jar filled with blue liquid. Something
Blue liquid. Like in the guy who did like musicals? No.
like a milkshake. He hands it to Hannah.
What is it?
Oh, they cook it up in a lab somewhere. It's called mind milk. It's got electrolytes, vitamins, and all the things your brain craves. It's gonna help you unlock your potential. For about 30 minutes or so. You may not feel like you're ready now, but drink this, or you're gonna feel like Rocky Balboa.
Who?
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
A crew member pokes into the doorway and calls to Hannah.
YellowJacket, you're up.
She looks back at Eddie.
I liked Dylan's glasses just then.
Doorway and calls to Hannah.
YellowJacket, you're up.
She looks back at Eddie. He grins and points to the mind milk. Hannah unscrews the cap, closes her eyes, and downs it. The wealthy crowd once more fills the stands. Lights beam down from above. The announcer bellows.
In this corner, hot off her recent victory, that feisty fire starter, Spitfire.
Spitfire is her first fight.
Spitfire stands to one side of the ring. She stretches her legs, rolls her shoulders.
Tonight, SF takes on a new challenger. Her face is fresh, her powers unknown. Let's find out if she's got a killer sting. It's YellowJacket.
Hannah shuffles into the arena nervously. All around, the crowd wails. In the back, she spots Ethan, waving his arms and cheering.
Come on, Banana! Yeah!
She climbs into the ring. Spitfire sees Hannah and recognizes her.
It's you.
She stands a head taller than Hannah, frowning down at her.
You know,
Bryce Charles is so tall in this. Notice how she's a foot taller than literally everyone else.
I didn't need your help the other day. With Stopwatch, I would have figured it out on my own.
I didn't mean to.
Spitfire pounds her fists together. Sparks spray from her knuckles.
Don't think I'm gonna go easy on you.
I'd never think that.
The girls face off for a moment. Then, the bell rings and the match begins. The crowd howls. Spitfire springs into action. Hannah dives.
Let's cheer on Hannah Banana with a bunch of bananas in the chat. Me trying to find it on here just so I can join in on the fun. Lauren is a short queen. I'm pretty sure Bryce is also short. Oh, that's fair, Audie. That's a good point. She's 17 while the others are like 15.
Dives from the taller teen's path. She sprints to the other end of the ring, desperately trying to put distance between herself and Spitfire. Spitfire takes a deep breath, focuses. The red glow in her chest ignites. She lunges forward, thrusting her hands in Hannah's direction. The energy explodes out of her in a wave of flame. Hannah watches the fireball heading straight for her when something clicks in her brain. The blue milk's magic kicks in, and Hannah feels a surge of power rush over her. All at once, locked doors in her mind burst open. Mental limbs she never knew were there shake off unseen cobwebs and break their invisible binds. Hannah turns to the approaching inferno and holds up her hand.
No!
When the flames reach her, they split down the middle. They bend around Hannah and harmlessly pass by her sides. The fire hits the bulletproof glass surrounding the rink. It burns and dissipates. Hannah stands unscathed at the edge of the ring. She looks down at...
She did manage her pain earlier, so interesting. She could mind bend a lot of stuff.
her hands in disbelief.
Okay. Not hot enough for you, huh? I'll see what I can cook up.
Spitfire leaps into a spinning kick, sending another blaze in Hannah's direction. Hannah recoils. The flame...
I'm laughing at the nanner. First of all, Dev plays Gots Me. Whew, not only did you say these bananas are not working on, these nanners are not working on the video. It's just how I heard that. It's all blank. Oh my gosh. It's so funny that we can't even do the banana emoji because chat will make it like not a thing. Just so you all know, if you're watching this live and not watching the live chat replay, when it's blank, it's supposed to be a whole lot of bananas. I'm going to screenshot this. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Flames burn against the psychic shield she's formed in front of herself. Spitfire's onslaught continues. She leaps and twirls, unleashing a burning barrage that flies at Hannah from every which way. Hannah struggles to keep up as the heat intensifies.
Stop it! Please stop it!
Hannah's survival instincts take over. She lashes out with her mind, shoots a mental thread. In utter panic, she reaches into Spitfire's brain and flips a switch. The flames suddenly cease. Unsure what she's even doing, Hannah watches Spitfire realize her powers have gone. She throws a punch, but no fire comes out. She spins, kicking into the air. Nothing.
What is going on? What did you do to me?
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're in my head. Not fair.
Okay. Let me try to get out.
Spitfire can feel Hannah's energy shifting in her brain.
Get out of my head!
Hannah grapples with her own psychic abilities, trying to control them but not knowing how. The mind milk courses through her, her synapses
Oh shit.
is firing, exploding. In vain,
Synapses. That's a fun word.
she attempts to rip herself from Spitfire's brain. The force flings Hannah backwards, knocking her onto the mat. Hannah's gaze falls to the crowd. Unable to stop, she starts reaching into their minds as well. One tuxedoed man watches the match with white knuckles. Hannah can hear...
She turned him off like a light switch. It goes click, 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 like a new little Mormon trick. Oh, like a new little Mormon trick. Do, do.
his thoughts.
What's wrong with Spitfire? I'm gonna lose my money.
A woman hangs off his arm, watching him with
You know, it's so funny is remember how I said I wasn't really accepting Joey as Ethan? Ethan seems like a really relatable person to me. It seems like when I accept Joey, it's in these really obscure characters like what's his name? Crunk. I accepted him really quick. I accept Ted. I accept Joey as Pete. I accept him as Pete, but when it's kind of semi relatable, like Ethan's not crazy enough for me to accept Joey as. But that I'm gonna lose my money accepted him like that. It was so funny.
disdain. She silently stews.
God, this guy sweats like a pig. As soon as we're married, it's...
Hannah rolls on the ground and her eyes fall to Ethan, whose panicked thoughts echo out.
Oh no, Hannah, please be alright. This was a mistake. Lex is gonna kill me. I'm dead.
Okay, so she's like in everybody's head.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Beside him, Eddie glares at Hannah with desperate anger, thinking, "Get up, you little brat!" Hannah's head whips in the opposite direction. It's then she notices something she hadn't before. A private viewing box, back behind and above the stands. The windows are tinted, the room inside is dark, but not empty. Hannah can feel a presence inside. Something vast, something powerful, something more than human. Unlike the rest of the crowd, it knows Hannah can read its mind, and it beckons her.
Hello, Hannah.
Huh?
While Hannah remains fixated on the private box.
Otho. Who's Otho? Is woman just Zoe?
Spitfire shakes her head.
Fine. If you won't let me use my powers, I'll use my fists!
As Spitfire marches forward, Hannah can't look away from the darkened viewing room and the presence inside.
Who are you?
Death. Rebirth. You'll be with us soon, Hannah.
Come here!
Spitfire rips Hannah out of the moment and back into the fight. She grabs Hannah by the arms and starts dragging her across the mat, toward the edge of the ring.
Let me go!
I will! Right off the edge!
Hannah's eyes.
Is Hannah a good guy? Is she, or is she a very likable bad guy? Well, oh, are there good guys and bad guys in Hatchetfield? Bet she's the reason this keeps going over and over and over in cycles. Interesting.
Eyes go wide.
No, I need this money.
Hannah thinks of Lex, and she knows it's time to start using her gift.
Sorry. I need to hit you now.
She closes her eyes. She focuses. With immense effort, she takes control of her newfound mental limbs. She gathers her strength and strikes. The ground beneath them starts to rumble. The foundation of the building moans. The crowd falls silent. And boom! A blast of psychic energy erupts from Hannah's mind. Spitfire is flung backwards, tossed through the air. She slams against the glass barrier between...
Bryce Charles did a really good job of
in the ring and the stands. The bulletproof shielding cracks as Hannah's mental wave crashes into it. Below her, the canvas-covered platform bursts to splinters. The glossy floor of the roller rink singes. The earth around Hannah quakes, and all of Hatchetfield can feel it. Thud. Spitfire falls to the ground, the wind knocked out of her. Hannah opens her eyes, surrounded by the remains of the ring. The ropes and turnbuckles lying limp amidst a jagged web of debris. She stands...
A jagged web of debris.
And looks around at the bewildered crowd. For a moment, they all just sit there, shocked, awed, afraid.
I saw my ADHD brain put odd and afraid together for what it was. Afraid. I read it as afraid. I was like, why are we doing baby voice right here?
Then they jump to their feet and howl. Back in the locker room, Hannah can feel the effects of the mind milk wearing off, but she's still amped on adrenaline, the thrill of victory, the cheers of the crowd, and the praise of a room full of kids. They, the other competitors in this strange secret sport, rush up to Hannah, bombarding her with questions and admiration.
How'd you do that? That was wicked, YellowJacket!
Among the flood of pint-sized fighters in colorful costumes, Daniel excitedly exclaims,
I was in the bathroom and I missed it, but the room shook and I peed everywhere.
The kids
Oh, Daniel. Oh, Daniel. I was in the bathroom and I missed it, but the room shook and I peed everywhere. Okay.
pat Hannah's back and shake her hand.
You could be the champ, YellowJacket. You could be the champ.
But they all go quiet as the double doors swing open, and Spitfire walks in. She's bruised and bandaged and shaken from her flight across the rink. She stares at Hannah. Hannah swallows, unsure what to say.
Sorry.
Spitfire approaches her. Eyes are up and down. After a moment, a smirk creeps onto her face.
That was some hit, YellowJacket. What's your name, kid?
Hannah?
Spitfire juts out her hand, introducing herself.
Sophia.
Hannah takes her hand.
Yay, friendship! We love friends.
You're one of us now. Got it?
Sure.
Good. Now, we work hard, but we play pretty hard too. What size skates you wear?
Later, when the high rollers are gone and the arena's been cleaned, Spitfire, Daniel, and the rest of the kids skate out onto the glossy hardwood floor. Soon the old rink is alive with music and laughter and the dull thunder of 100 little wheels merrily rolling along. Nearby, Eddie and Ethan sit at the bar sharing a drink. Ethan's jaw drops when Eddie hands him a check.
Here's your cut of the winnings.
Holy cannoli!
Hannah cautiously approaches the edge of the rink. She's never roller skated in her life, but her nerves melt away when Spitfire, Sophia, skids up and offers a helping hand. Hannah takes her arm and joins the other kids in their impromptu party. She falls once or twice, but soon finds herself zooming along with everyone else. She's smiling and laughing with kids her own age, and for the first time in a long time, Hannah Foster is truly happy.
Okay, before the song, let's take a quick intermission and then we'll jump into the song. Sound good? I need more coffee. Let's take an intermission. And we back. We are back. We are back. What did you guys get? I got more water. Ashley ASMR. A post-intermission ASMR. More water. More coffee. Coffee. And some popcorn. Although I was making this popcorn and I thought, what if I get grossed out by the end of by the second half of this? What have y'all been talking about? Okay. Did John actually do a react to what? Oh, no, John, y'all might be talking about, if y'all missed it earlier, I talked about John saw my first The High School is Killing Me reaction and commented on it. It's a pinned comment, so if you want to go see that. He did it after a lot of, like, the initial, so a lot of you guys watch it immediately with me or, like, as soon as possible. He watched it a little bit. It was not that long after it came out, but y'all are so loyal. Y'all are like, must watch now. And y'all watch it and then say y'all missed that. Y'all might have missed that comment. But he did. Yay, milkshake. You'll make milkshake. Yummy. Lemon water. I got a rock. I just love lore. I want all of it all the time. I eat it up whenever they give it to me. We eat lore for breakfast. Anyway, okay. Yes, everyone got coffee. Yes. I'm reading. That's me saying yes to. Yeah, really wholesome. This is really good. Like it is so, you're right, wholesome and heartwarming. Even if things go crazy at this point, they've established such a wholesome vibe that it will be more, I really think that increases the, but I'm a watcher who likes the emotional connection. So now that I have the emotional connection, I am now in this journey with them, rather it just being too obscure and unrelatable. So, okay, let's keep going. All right, here comes a song. Okay, so Hannah's having fun.
Once upon a time, I discovered this power of mine.
Cyndi Lauper, Pat Benatar, 80s rock vibes, girl power.
Running through me. I couldn't run or hide. No one couldn't find the changes within me. But I won't try about it anymore.
If y'all haven't noticed, I really love neon colors with the contrast with neon colors and dark colors. So this is very visually appealing to me personally.
I'm gearing up and ready for war. Use it or lose it before it's gone. You gotta use it or lose it till break of dawn. You gotta use it before I ever quit it. I'll use it or lose it before it's gone. You gotta fight before you win. The power inside you is where you begin. Use it or lose it before it's gone. You gotta use it or lose it till break of dawn. You gotta use it before I ever quit it. I'll use it or lose it before it's gone.
There's a falsetto moment, I think, happening from Jamie Lynn. Definitely have a mouthful of popcorn, but we're going to do it anyway. So we're getting the, you better lose it. We're getting a really tight, condensed sound, bright sound. You better, almost like robotic, almost, me. You better lose it before it's gone. You better lose. There's a harmony above it. It's kind of wailing. It's cool to listen to.
Quit it, I'll use it or lose it.
Lose it. Lose it. What happened to my sound? I accidentally muted it.
The next day, Lex is finishing her shift at Toy Zone. She grabs her bag and heads to leave. At the checkout counter, her boss, Frank Priestley, calls out,
"Excuse me, Alexandra."
What?
Oh, we're at Toy Zone. The the open the doors music is playing.
Your no good boyfriend called.
And?
He left you a message. Wants you to meet him at this address.
He holds up a slip of paper where he's jotted down the info. Lex goes to reach for it, and Frank pulls it back.
You don't get off for another 23 seconds, so you're gonna listen to me. I don't know what Ethan's up to, if he's planning some kind of robbery or a drug sale, but a boy like that has no business in a place like this. Now you can go.
Lex takes the paper and makes for the door.
But you think about what I said and tell him what I said. Tell him he needs a haircut.
No, I like his hair.
Will do, Frank. Well, gotta go sell those drugs.
If that's a joke, young lady, I didn't find it funny.
I love this Corey Doris character.
It's gone. Frank shakes his head.
It's tough being a positive role model.
You said it, Dad.
She's gone. Frank shakes his head.
It's tough being a positive role model.
You said it, Daddy.
Frank's adopted son, Sherman, sits by the register, licking a lolly and kicking the display case with his tiny feet.
Get off the counter. My boy, my sweet boy.
Careful, Daddy.
All right, because Sherman took it over, so now Sherman is just straight up in charge.
Later, Lex arrives at the address Ethan provided, an upscale apartment building filled with luxury units. She reaches the top floor and heads for the penthouse. She knocks on the door and it slowly swings open. From within the apartment, she can hear voices and a loud vroom. She peeks inside.
Huh?
The place is massive. The floor-to-ceiling windows look out over downtown Hatchetfield, but the decor is anything but high class. Toys and games of...
I can't stop myself from dancing to the underscoring right now. It's bopping. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What is that?
all kinds litter the apartment, and there, in the living room, Hannah zooms across the glossy hardwood in a mini go-kart.
Oh, she's having so much fun. This is the first time I've seen a smile on her face. Remember the first half of this? I didn't see a smile on her face.
She cranks the wheel to one side and screeches to a stop.
32 seconds, new lap record!
Got my foot on the gas. Yes. Oh. Why are we hearing that right now? Why are we having that? Because is it because she's riding a go-kart? Got my foot on the gas.
Ethan notices Lex, smiles, and opens his arms.
Hey, babe. Welcome home.
Home? What?
She walks in, baffled. She points to the skid marks left by Hannah's go-kart.
Hannah, get out of there. You're messing up these people's floor.
It's our floor, babe. She's messing up our floor.
What are you talking about?
I know this is a lot to take in, but we live here.
Huh? We don't have money for this.
Babe, I made $100,000 yesterday. We don't have to worry about money ever again.
Ethan, how did you make $100,000?
He's anticipated this question and crafted the perfect cover.
The stock market, babe. It split. My shares went through the roof,
What does that mean?
Exactly.
It means we're rich.
She looks around at all the toys and games.
Is that a bounce house?
Yeah. And the arcade's over there, and the fridge is stocked with pizza and ice cream.
They deserve this, though. This is using powers for good. They deserve such a good, they've been going through it. They're too young to be going through it.
How much did this all cost?
$25K. No big whoop.
You made $100,000 and you spent a quarter of it on games and pizza? Ethan, you're a genius!
Later that night, after hours of junk food and
Get my foot on the gas.
Nintendo, Lex tucks Hannah into her brand new waterbed. Outside a wall of windows, starlight mingles with the twinkling embers of the city below. Hatchetfield has never looked so beautiful. Lex kneels by the bed and smiles at her sister.
So, Hannah, do you like your new room?
It's okay.
Okay. Haha.
She tussles Hannah's hair and sighs peacefully.
Are you happy, Lexi?
Are you kidding? They say you can't buy happiness. They're full of shit. Because we bought it, Banana. We cleared the shelves.
Once Hannah's sound asleep, Lex joins Ethan in the master suite. She kicks off her boots as he lays out his grand plans.
So, it's mainly a putting green right now, but, put a basketball hoop over there, picture of my mother over there. Could be a decent bedroom.
Where's the bed?
Oh, I knew I forgot something.
It's okay. There is the bounce house.
Yeah, I guess we could sleep in there.
Who said anything about sleeping?
I knew it was about to get bouncy in the bounce house.
All right.
Later, Lex and Ethan lay in the bounce house, wrapped in a blanket. She nuzzles into his chest. He gazes down at her.
I love seeing you smile. I live for that.
That's so
You make me
sweet.
smile.
Me? Or the money?
Well, you made the money.
Hey.
It was a joint effort. Me and Hannah. And, the stock market.
Hannah helped?
Oh, yeah. Hannah, she's a natural with the stocks.
Lex lays her head back down, thinks for a moment.
Now that we can afford it, I think I want to take Hannah back to St. Damian's.
What for?
I'm just thinking about that blackout she had. She sees things. She still talks to Webby. I just want to get her checked out.
Ethan's thoughts return to the roller rink, the matches, the kids with powers.
Lex, the human mind is a mysterious thing. Nobody really knows how it works.
Pretty sure doctors do. Like brain surgeons.
Yeah, they know about some stuff, but not everything. Like ESP or precognition.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just saying, what if Hannah has some kind of superpowers or something? Like, what if somehow Webby is real?
She's not.
Yeah, but how do you know?
I know.
How do you know?
Because Webby used to be my imaginary friend.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Let's go.
You used to see Webby?
Well, I pretended to. I was a lonely kid. She used to play with me. Then I grew out of her. Hannah must have seen me and picked it up.
Ethan remembers something Eddie said. Most people seem to grow out of it. He nods and smiles at Lex.
Well, maybe Hannah will grow out of it too. Maybe when we're happy, she won't need Webby anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
Outside, the stars burn.
They burn.
Elsewhere, in a darkened room somewhere beneath Hatchetfield, a mysterious presence waits, biding its time. Bang, bang. There's a knocking at the heavy metal door. It slides open, and a sharp-faced man saunters inside.
Hey there, champ. How the heck are you? Heard you watched the match the other day. Scoping out the competition? I love it. So, who do you want to fight next? We're thinking Spitfire.
Oh, shit. No, he wants to fight
Spitfire is
Hannah.
irrelevant.
Yep.
Once we fight Hannah Foster, all of this will be irrelevant.
See, it worries me when you say cryptic things like that, pal.
You have nothing to fear from us, Charles.
I got one or two dead employees that might disagree with you.
Oh,
on that, kiddo.
shit.
Now, I like you. I feel a real bond between us. And Lord knows you came with a hefty price tag. Some serious treasure. But you gotta understand something.
What?
I value my own life above all treasure. It's priceless. I can't imagine being
I feel like he's about to die.
without it. So any more surprises or veiled threats like that, and I press the button.
He holds up a small detonation device, running his thumb over the trigger mechanism.
Then that little bomb in your head goes boom boom, buddy.
Oh,
That will never happen, Charles. I enjoy our partnership. We have such a wonderful rapport.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Good. Good treasure.
He turns and heads for the door, calling back.
Hey, I'll see what I can do about getting you to fight YellowJacket. In the meantime, Spitfire is coming in hot. Defend that title, champ.
Spitfire. This
Days
is where we're
later,
gonna see Spitfire
Ethan
die.
stands at the counter of a jewelry store.
Ah, here you are, sir.
The jeweler has removed an engagement ring from the display case, holding it up for Ethan to inspect.
Oh, yeah. Look at that rock. Hey, you got anything shaped like a heart?
It's an engagement ring, sir. Keep it classy.
Right. What about a skull and crossbones?
Back at their fancy apartment, Hannah sits lazily in her mini go-kart, parked inches away from a huge big-screen TV. Lex darts about, gathering her things.
Hannah, don't sit that close to the TV. You're gonna ruin your eyes.
So?
So back it up, bitch.
Hannah rolls her eyes and puts the cart into reverse. Ethan returns home. He approaches Lex, working up his nerve.
Hey, Lex. Can I ask you a question?
Make it quick. I'm late for work.
Y'all hear California? Because I live for na in my
Okay, sure. So, I've been thinking about you and me. We've been together for a while, and I don't like anybody better than you. I don't think you like anybody better than me. And if you do, they're dead.
He's struggling. The TV is distracting him.
Hannah, can you turn that down? You know what? I want you to remember this. Let's go in the kitchen. It's nice in there.
Moments later, they're in the kitchen.
Okay. This is better. Just ignore the dishes. I'll do them later. Because, I'm your man. I love you. I honor you. So, what would you think if we,
I don't. What?
Ding dong, the apartment's doorbell rings. Ethan tries to push forward. He takes Lex's hand.
Alexandra Foster, would you make me the happiest guy in Hatchetfield?
Ding dong, the bell rings again.
I'm gonna get that.
No, I'll get it.
The music shifted.
Ethan pulls open the front door.
What?
Standing in the hall is Eddie. He tips back his hat. His gold tooth sparkles.
Hey, big spender. Spend a little time on me.
Hey, Eddie. 1 second.
Ethan turns back to Lex, who stands at the end of the hall stuffing things into her bag.
Who's that?
It's my, stockbroker.
Ethan squeezes out into the hall and softly closes the door behind him.
What's up?
YellowJacket up for another match? There's one pretty sweet pot on the line.
We're kind of in the middle of something here, so...
I'm ready.
The front door bursts open, and Hannah comes marching out.
There's my little star. Let's go size up your opponent.
He puts a hand on Hannah's shoulder and starts leading her toward the elevator.
Wait. Now?
Now.
Ethan pokes his head back into the apartment.
Hey, Lex, we're all going down to the local stock market just to peruse for, investments.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be at work all night. What did you want to ask me?
We'll get to it later.
Will there be a
Hatchetfield
later?
Roll-A-Rama, the crowd mingles, drinks, and places their bets on the upcoming fight. When the double doors open and Hannah struts in, she's cheered like a bona fide celebrity.
Hey, it's YellowJacket!
All right, YellowJacket! Yeah!
She waves to her fans and crosses the room to a roped-off section of the stands where the other kids are sitting. They see her and light up.
Hi, Hannah. Hey, guys.
You hear from Sophia's match? She's taking on the champ.
I hope she kicks his butt.
The champ?
Why did he say it like that? I hope she kicks his paws butt instead of I hope she kicks his head.
Hey, Hannah. Over here.
She turns to find Eddie waving her down. She takes a seat in the back by Eddie and Ethan. The crowd files in around them. In the enclosed rink, Spitfire stretches, looking anxious. Hannah can feel
I love how y'all are all in the chat being the parental figures for Hannah.
Sophia's gut fluttering, her fear growing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen her bring in the heat. Tonight, Spitfire takes on the undefeated champion of the ring, the lord of the leaderboard, that masked menace here to give his opponents the blues. It's Otho!
The doors to the locker room slowly open. Shivers run down Hannah's spine and her eyes go wide. Gliding toward the ring is a boy with pale skin and thick blue veins. Hannah knows him. She's seen his face before. No, not face. Mask. A strange, stone-like mask with round eyes and an open mouth. Pain shoots down her arm and throbs in her finger. She remembers her vision from shop class. This boy, Otho, climbs up the platform, over the ropes, and into the ring. Behind him, another boy follows. He, too, wears the same eerie mask, but Hannah also knows him. It's the boy with the bloody nose. The figures move in unison, as if controlled by a singular will. They meet Spitfire in the middle of the ring and wait for the bell. Ethan turns to Eddie, pointing to Otho and his double.
How's that fair? There's two of them.
Not two. One.
The bell dings. Spitfire flings forward, running for Otho. The two boys peel off in opposite directions, their movements synchronized with impossible precision. Their paths differ, but their feet fall as one, like separate appendages of a larger organism. Sophia can't follow them both. They circle around her and attack from behind. One boy dives for her legs. She jumps over him and quickly ducks as the other pounces at her head. Spitfire slides to one side of the ring as Otho regroups on the other. Sophia breathes, focuses her energy. If she's going to win, she has to take out both of Otho's bodies at once. She crouches, readies herself. As the two masked figures take off in her direction, Spitfire twirls. She thrusts her heel into a roundhouse kick. The red glow explodes out her foot. A tidal wave of flame crashes across the ring. Beating on the glass barrier of the arena, the crowd shields their eyes from the burst of light. When the smoke clears, Ethan's jaw drops. Spitfire stands breathless. Her attack should have forced anything in its path off the fighting platform, and it has, in a way. She is the only one left inside the ring, because the two forms of Otho are floating high above it.
They can fly?
Sophia looks up in terror as the masked fighters glide through the air, descending upon her. She turns to run from the ring, and the boys swoop down. Hannah gasps.
No, Sophia.
As one boy grabs her arms from behind, the other lands on the mat in front of Spitfire. This Otho, the one with pale skin and blue veins, slowly marches forward. Sophia trembles and falls to her knees. Otho takes her face in his hands. Tears roll down her cheeks as a piercing tone fills her ears. The round eyes on Otho's mask begin to glow, brighter and brighter as the noise intensifies. Ethan turns to Eddie.
What's he doing to her?
Hannah's fists clench. Her anger swells. In her mind, she calls to Otho, warning him.
She's my friend. Don't you dare take her.
Otho turns to Hannah and cocks his head.
Stop me.
But Hannah can't. Despite all her effort, she can't push Otho from Sophia's mind. He's too strong. If only she could access the power she had had the other night. When she had the mind milk, when she made the earth itself quake. Now, all she can do is watch as Otho turns back to Spitfire. Sophia screams. Her pitch shifts until it and Otho's piercing tone are one and the same. A perfect harmony. Sophia's expression goes blank. Her eyes glaze over. She's not Sophia anymore. Otho lets go of her head. She slowly stands and makes her way to the edge of the ring. In his seat, Eddie sinks.
Damn. There goes another one.
Spitfire, or Otho's third form, hops over the ropes and out of bounds.
To Hannah.
Game, set, match.
Oh.
Otho wins. The boy turns to Hannah. The glow fades from his mask's empty eyes. Without speaking, he tells her,
I'll take them all. I'll eat them, Hannah. I'll eat them right the fuck up.
At the empty bar,
Fuck
Eddie
that.
throws back a shot of whiskey and explains to Ethan.
They say some kind of experiment. Scientists went into space and landed on a meteor and brought back something with them, a substance. And they spliced it with human DNA, grew him in a lab. At first he could just control his opponents, mess with their minds. But then about a month ago, he pulls out this new finishing move. He absorbs them, becomes them.
He kills them?
Well, not technically. Their hearts are still beating. They eat, they breathe. But nobody's home.
Yeah, Audie, I was thinking the same thing. That's exactly what Wiggly said to Hannah in Black Friday.
Just Otho.
What would ever possess someone to let their kid into the ring with that thing?
Treasure. Good treasure. And great coin.
Approaching, flanked by bouncers and bodyguards.
James is doing this so, like, I've never seen him on stage without a smile. I feel like his face is just permanently smiling, which I love that. I love that for him and for us. But it does make this character a little bit more like like riding the brakes feeling, if you catch my drift.
Is a sharp-faced man. His suit's expensive, his smile's unnerving. He grabs Ethan's hand and shakes it fiercely.
How you doing, Ethan? My name's Charles, but I want you to call me Chuck. Is that all right with you? Hey, love the jacket. I'm gonna get one myself. We'll be twins.
Who's this clown?
Ethan, watch your mouth. Hey, he didn't mean anything by it, Chuck. He's just a dumb kid.
Hey, Eddie, could you do me a favor and get your nose out of my ass? It's uncomfortable. Go take a walk.
I thought we were gonna talk business.
Ethan and I have business, Eddie. You found me a good one, and now I don't need you, so take a walk right out of town.
The bouncer places a huge hand on Eddie's shoulder.
Let's go, Mr. Chiplucky.
Bruno!
Ethan, say goodbye to Eddie.
Where are you taking me?
Bruno and a few armed bodyguards lead Eddie outside.
You'll never see him again. Now, Ethan, I know you're a very busy man, and I don't want to waste any more of your time. So I'm going to make this short and sweet. How much?
How much what?
Money, moolah, cash, dinero, treasure, good treasure. What'll it take to get your YellowJacket in the ring with my boy Otho? Now, I'm not talking prize money. I'm talking a personal gift. No strings attached. How about a cool 10?
10?
Ah, you caught me trying to lowball you. 10 million is certainly not enough. 30?
You're offering us $30 million? That's way more than the prize money.
I don't care about prizes, Ethan. I'm here for R&D. Otho was a very big investment, and I want to see just how powerful he really is. Hannah's got something. She might even win. You and Lex are millionaires either way.
Listen, buddy. I love Hannah like she was my own kid. No amount of money could convince me to let this fight happen.
You sound just like Spitfire's dad. He broke at 50 million. Would that do it?
As more guards creep in from all around, Ethan turns to Charles, making his stand.
It could be 50. It could be 60. I still wouldn't ever.
Then something goes funny in Ethan's brain. Thoughts that aren't his push their way through his cerebellum and out his mouth. He's lost control, and someone else has taken the wheel. Someone with a counteroffer.
100.
It's Hannah.
100 million. Done. Don't spend it all in one place.
In the locker room beneath the arena, Hannah's eyes roll forward as she retreats from Ethan's mind. She's never taken control of someone on purpose before. Maybe her powers are growing. Maybe desperate times call for desperate measures. In any case, she wasn't going to let Ethan stop her from taking on Otho, from getting revenge. Later, a crewman leans in the doorway, handing her a bottle of frothy blue mixture.
YellowJacket. Mine milk. Fights in 15.
Hannah takes it. Then she feels a familiar presence flood the room.
Oh, there you are.
Hannah turns to find the ethereal image of a woman with long white hair. Webby.
Hannah, what do you think you're doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Don't you see? That vision you had when you cut your finger, he sent it. He's been baiting you, luring you. It's been his plan all along to get to you. You can't fight him, Hannah. I won't allow it.
Hannah slams her locker shut.
He took Sophia. Who's next, Daniel? How many should I let him kill? If he takes over your mind and gets your power, he'll kill all the kids. Everywhere. He's contained in Otho now, trapped in a human shell. Absorbing you will set him free. And if he's let out, nothing can stop him. It's happened before. Well, if I'm so powerful, then maybe I'm the only one who can stop him. No, Hannah. You just want to win. You like being YellowJacket. I do. For the first time in my life, I have friends. I have money. Lex is happy. I'm finally using my power in a way that's helping me, and now you want me to stop? You're walking right into his trap. I'm more powerful than Otho. And I'm more powerful than you.
Hannah cracks open the bottle of mind milk and chugs it. Immediately she feels the effects, the power coursing through her. Webby feels it too.
Don't push me out, Hannah. Go away, Webby. I don't want to see you anymore.
With unbelievable strength, Hannah forces Webby back. Psychic energy radiates from the girl, enough to push an elder god, a queen in white. Webby starts to slide across the floor. Her feet skid and squeak.
This is sad, but I think we needed to see how powerful Hannah is here. We needed this scene to see how powerful Hannah is. So we're not super afraid for her. Is Hannah gonna win? Don't tell me if you've seen it before, but for those that haven't seen it, I'm rooting rooting for Hannah.
On the linoleum as Hannah banishes her.
Hannah, no.
But Hannah's too strong. Webby loses her grip in the girl's mind. The invisible threads of her cosmic web slip and snap. Hannah pushes the presence out of the locker room and out of the roller rink. She slams the door shut and locks Webby out. In his own private chamber, the thing trapped inside Otho feels the exchange. He feels Webby's absence, and beneath 3 stone-like masks, 3 mouths smile. The heavy metal door creaks open, and Charles steps in.
Hey, good luck out there, champ. Oh, and remember, I got my thumb on the button.
Charles holds his detonation device at the ready. 3 sets of eyes narrow, fixated on it. Back in the ring, Hannah stands in her corner as Otho's 3 forms climb into theirs. She watches each one. There's the boy with the bloody nose, Otho's first victim. There's Sophia, and there's Otho.
We're getting the guy who didn't like musicals music here, so it's got to be the blue shit controlling them all.
Otho himself, with his pale skin and thick blue veins. He's her primary target. With him gone, maybe the other 2 can be saved.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the Battle Royale. Can the Sting dethrone the king? It's Otho versus YellowJacket.
The bell sounds and the crowd goes wild. Otho Prime stands still as a statue as his 2 other bodies split off to either side. They round on Hannah, running for her at top speed, but she doesn't break focus. She gathers her strength and lunges forward. She screams and a wave of psychic energy crashes forward from her mind in Otho's direction. The wooden platform splinters as the blast barrels forward. The canvas rips, the ring cracks. But before the mental beam hits Otho Prime, another body jumps in the way. It's Spitfire. Hannah sees what's left of her friend, flung into the path of her furious attack, and she recoils. Unable to bring herself to hit Sophia, Hannah quickly pulls her punch. The psychic blast dissipates. Otho's outsmarted Hannah, using her friend's body as a shield. Just then, Otho's 3rd form comes crashing into Hannah's side. Thud! Hannah's flung onto the mat, tumbling across what's left of the fighting platform. She rolls to a stop, right at the edge. Bang! Her head hits a post. The skin on her temple splits, blood trickles, her ears ring. The ringing mingles with the wail of the crowd. The arena lights burn Hannah's eyes, and her head splits with a sharp pain. She looks up to find 3 figures floating out of focus above her. They descend, and their features become clear. 3 stone-like masks with round, empty eyes. Otho's forms land around Hannah. From his private box, Charles watches his creation, dreaming of possible uses for this monster he's made. In the stands, the high rollers in gowns and fine tuxedos howl with delight at the mayhem. Otho's 3 faces turn to them, disgusted. His voice echoes in Hannah's mind.
Listen to that noise. Don't you despise them, Hannah?
Hannah struggles to stand. She struggles in vain. Otho closes in.
Do not fear. We will end this chaos and suffering. There will be harmony, peace, one singular voice.
Otho kneels beside Hannah and takes her head in his hands. Tears well in her eyes. She calls out,
Lexi.
In a closed toy zone, Lex is alone in a darkened aisle, restocking the shelves. She unsheathes her box cutter and prepares to open a large cardboard box, when she hears something.
Huh?
A rustling. But where'd it come from?
Hello?
Nothing. No one. She shrugs it off and goes back to work. She rips open a shipment of brand new dolls.
Uh-oh.
Blue dolls.
Oh.
With strange stone-like faces. She holds one and checks its tag.
Sing-along Pokey.
Oh, Pokey.
It's a freaky little thing.
She goes to put the doll on a shelf to find that it's already full of them.
What?
Lex drops the toy in shock. She backs away and bumps into the shelf behind her. She spins and sees that all the shelves are full of Pokey dolls.
What?
Something grabs her leg. She looks down. It's the doll she dropped. Its head tilts up. Its round, empty eyes stare at her. She recoils in terror, knocking over the cardboard box. The Pokey dolls spill across the floor and start crawling toward Lex. A voice echoes from their open mouths. She tries to run, but the dolls jump off the shelves, raining onto her, engulfing her.
Frank! Somebody help me!
She's pushed to the ground. Hundreds of dolls pin her down. One crawls onto her chest. It lurches forward.
Prediction, Webby's gonna make an appearance back to Lex. Also, I'm reaching to the limit to when I really have to go. I might not even be able to finish this, so we might take a pause and come back. We'll see.
And thick blue goo spills from its mouth. It oozes from the cracks in its stone-like face. Lex tries to scream, but the blue sludge fills her mouth and eyes. Slime pours from all the dolls, filling the aisle, conjugating into a bubbling, oily stream. Lex thrashes and kicks, but still she sinks. Down, down, into the deep, dark blue. Then, nothing. Her eyes flutter open. Lex finds herself in an endless black abyss. The dolls are gone. Were they ever really there? Or a vision? A warning? What Lex does feel is a familiar presence.
A familiar presence named Webby.
And she hears a voice. One she has not heard in a very long time.
Hi, Lexi. Remember me?
Standing there, before Lex, is an ethereal woman with long white hair.
No, you're not real.
Hannah's in trouble, Lex. Everyone's in trouble.
In Webby's hand is the blue doll. She turns it over.
He might not be the hungriest, or the cleverest, or the trickiest, or the most sadistic. But of all my brothers, Pokey is the most uncompromising. He hates every voice that's not his own. He wants everything dead but him.
Webby lets go of the doll, and it burns away in a burst of blue embers. She turns to Lex.
I'm sending you there, Lexi. But I need your help to do it.
Webby?
Do you remember your power? Reach through the black and white. The roller-rama. Can you see it?
Lex closes her eyes. She focuses.
Yeah, I can see it.
Go.
She touches Lex. A flash of light. Then the roar of the crowd. Lex suddenly stands in the center of the old roller rink, atop a busted fighting platform. She whirls around, taking in the howling spectators. In his private box, Charles leans forward in his chair. He stares in awe at the young woman who's appeared from nowhere.
Would you look at that? Here comes a new challenger.
You want me to get her out of there, boss?
Relax, Bruno. Enjoy the show.
Back in the ring, Hannah spots her sister through tears.
Lexi?
Lex sees Hannah, bruised and bloodied, in the grasp of Otho. He and his two vessels turn their masked faces to Lex in perfect unison. Fury stirs in Otho's black heart. His voice booms in Hannah's mind.
I will not allow your sister or mine to interfere.
Otho's extra bodies jump into action. The boy with the bloody nose runs the rim of the rink, heading for Lex. Spitfire leaps into a spinning kick. Blue flames fly from her heel.
Holy shit!
It ignites the debris around Lex, trapping her in a ring of fire. The bloody-nosed boy hurls himself through the inferno. He crashes into Lex, knocking the wind from her lungs. With Spitfire's powers at his command, Lex held at bay and Hannah in his clutches. Otho turns back to the girl. The round eyes in his mask begin to glow, a brilliant neon blue. He gazes down at Hannah's horrified expression.
It is not death that awaits you, Hannah, but godhood. When your power is mine, we will seize Hatchetfield in an instant. We will take this world and all worlds. Rejoice, Hannah. Your apotheosis is upon you.
As his eyes glow brighter and brighter, Otho emits a piercing tone. The pitch of Hannah's scream begins to shift. It inches closer and closer to Otho's tone as his mind engulfs hers. Lex can feel it happening. She can feel her sister fading away.
Hannah!
In his private box, Charles grins.
Well, another one bites the dust.
Then, Lex feels something else. A small metal device with a trigger mechanism on top. She feels it and knows it can stop Otho. She focuses. She reaches through the black and white. She takes hold of the detonator and pulls it from Charles's pocket. Through space, through time, and into the ring. It's in her hand. Otho sees it.
Huh?
And so does Charles.
How did she?
He feels his empty pocket. Otho whimpers.
Not fair.
Lex jams the button
Totally
on the detonation device, and boom! Splatter. The bomb in Otho's head explodes.
Hi, Pokey.
Blue ooze and chunks of gray go flying. The creature's headless body drops to the floor, dead. Spitfire and the boy with the bloody nose
I'm so excited that it was Lex that did this.
also fall, like puppets cut from their strings. But unlike Otho,
Lex also pretty much saved the day as much as she could in, whatchamacallit, in Black Friday.
though, they're still breathing. With Hannah safe, Lex lets out a sigh of relief. Then, a voice crackles through the sound system. From inside his box, Charles cheers.
What a fight! Bravo! Bravo! Hey, Bruno, clear out the place, will you? I want to have a word with the new champ.
All around, the doors to the roller rink burst open and bodyguards with submachine guns rush the arena. Rat-a-tat-tat. They
General McNamara!
fire wildly into the air. The crowd scatters.
All right, get out of here. Show's over.
Two bouncers grab Spitfire and the boy with
it's
the bloody
just the
nose,
bouncers doing
carrying
their
them
job.
off. Lex turns to her sister.
Hannah,
It's okay. I'm alright.
is that what you think? You're in so much trouble.
Soon, the Rollorama's clientele is gone. Lex and
What's that noise? Oh, next door is messing with his trash cans.
Hannah stand in the middle of the busted ring, surrounded by a dozen armed men. Inside his private box, Charles speaks into the microphone, sending his voice through the arena's speakers.
How you doing down there, Lex? I don't say this very often, but that was some good treasure.
Lex looks up to the private box.
Who are you?
My name's Charles. But I want you to call me Charlie. Is that all right with you?
What is this?
This is what Hannah's been up to in her free time. It's a pet project of mine. And that blue puddle you're standing in was my little $1 trillion pal.
Lex and Hannah look down at the bits of Otho all around.
But don't worry about it. The investment paid off because I found you two. You're going to be staying with me from now on. I hope in time we can develop a wonderful...
Bye-bye, Charles.
rapport. Take them.
The armed guards close in. Hannah holds Lex, burying her head in her sister's sleeve. Then, the sound system crackles.
Scratch that. Let him go.
Inside the private box, Charles stands with his hands in the air, as Ethan holds him at gunpoint.
Come on, Ethan.
And tell your guys to drop their guns.
Ethan nudges Charles with the tip of the Uzi he stole from a guard. Charles coolly lifts the microphone and switches it on.
Weapons on the ground, everybody. Anything else I can do for you, Ethan? How about that $100 million I owe you? If you let me reach into my pocket, I'll grab my checkbook.
He doesn't
As
have a
Charles
checkbook.
starts for the pistol hidden in his jacket,
Boom, boom.
Ethan
Good
fires
job,
a
Ethan.
shot
I'm
into
proud
the
of
chair
you.
beside him.
Not a chance. Just leave us alone.
Hey,
Stop
you're
her.
the boss.
Not right now.
Ethan slams open the door from the private box to the arena. He runs for the rink.
Lex!
Ethan!
Lex, Ethan, and Hannah weave their way through the bodyguards and bouncers. When the kids reach the exit, Charles orders.
Hey, open the doors for him.
Bruno obliges. As Ethan, Lex, and Hannah make their escape, Charles calls after them.
Well played, kids. I'll see you around.
Back at their penthouse apartment, Lex tucks a passed-out Hannah into bed, then turns to Ethan, who stands in the doorway.
I think I'm gonna stay in here with Hannah tonight.
Sure.
He turns to leave, then looks back.
Lex. I'm sorry.
For what?
What do you mean for what? For getting Hannah into this mess, for not telling you. It's just... It was so much money, and Hannah wanted to do it, and I tried to stop that last fight, but something went screwy in my head.
Ethan. It's all right. I understand.
Okay, now you're scaring me, Lex. Now I know you're angry with me. You get all quiet like this. Come on. Just call me stupid. Tell me I'm irresponsible, because I am irresponsible. I just wanted to make you both happy.
I know. I'm just tired. We'll talk about it in the morning.
Okay. I love you.
She never says it back.
I love you too.
Aww.
The next morning, Ethan searches the apartment. Lex and Hannah are gone. So are their things.
No.
All that's left is a note. Ethan reads it.
Ethan. We had to go. Don't try to find us.
Oh, no.
Those guys from last night aren't gonna leave Hannah and I alone, but they have no reason to go after you. You say you're irresponsible. So am I. I don't know if either of us has what it takes to protect Hannah. But she's my sister, not yours. You
I
get
don't
to
agree
have a
with
life.
this. I don't agree with it.
We don't.
I don't agree. Wrong.
I release you, Ethan.
No, you don't.
Be young. For all of us. Lex.
No.
Ethan sits alone.
No.
In the kitchen, the faucet starts to drip. Elsewhere, Hannah Foster drifts awake. She's in the passenger seat of a beat-up old van. A breeze blows in from the open window. The car zooms along down a highway that stretches on as far as the eye can see. Lex is driving. Hannah turns to her.
Lexi? Where are we going?
I don't know. But things are gonna be different now.
You saw Webby, didn't you?
Yeah.
She told me that all the pieces are connected. That some things echo. I think something like this is happening everywhere.
Yep.
Will we ever go back to Hatchetfield?
I don't think so. Get some rest. YellowJacket.
Hannah leans back, knowing that the road ahead of them is long and winding. Lex gazes out at the horizon as she silently drives away from Hatchetfield.
Another time, another place, another road, another space, another tone, another home. You should know I will wait through the years for our fate.
I gotta talk over this because I'm late. I say I'm gonna talk over it, and then Dylan Saunders uses some falsetto.
Too much damage has been done. I can't think of any other way. All I'm left to take is
I'm so late to pick up my child.
Gone. Next time, I'll find you in the next timeline.
Okay, I don't want to stop this, but I think I'm going to create a whole video just to react to this because I am super late to pick up my child, but also that there's some amazing vocals happening there. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop it mid song, but I owe you guys a maybe I can come back live here in the next few. I'll come back in maybe in an hour and a half and talk about that. Does that sound good? Yeah. I will watch the music off camera. I will react to it. I will break it down. I had so much fun with you guys. I'm still rested. I know. I'm going to go pick up my child. But yeah, okay. I love you guys. I'm going to run out of here. And check your feeds. I might pop in about an hour and a half. Okay. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you later. Bye-bye.